Hi, this is Omar Qureshi celebrating Zoom's 7th anniversary with the brightest, the best, and the biggest of Bollywood. And today, the bubbly, young, chirpy, and successful Genelia D'souza is here. Welcome, Genelia.
Thank you so much, Omar.
Yeah. In your case, girls also put up pictures of you.
I know. It's a really great sign because boys will like guys, but when a girl likes you, it just means that it's very special to be liked by girls.
Yeah.
Ritesh has been a constant person that I've been linked up with, which is fine.
There is a chemistry.
Of course there is, and as great friends, you would have that.
You're blushing.
Am I?
I think you guys are a great couple.
Thank you.
But in real life, when do we hear the good news?
I'm ready for marriage, and right now. So.
Why are you blushing so much? Looking great. Looking great.
No, it's just that.
How did Jaane Tu happen?
I get a call from Amir Khan's office saying that please come and meet us. And he said, would you like to test for the film? And I said, sure. I won't go around ass-licking people.
Genelia, it's such a pleasure to talk to you because you're one actress, who looks her age, who's young and who can pass off as a college girl.
Yeah.
No other actress can today, actually when you go to see. Makes you feel good?
Yeah, it makes me feel really special. I mean, I think there's a place that I own and it's really nice that I've created that little, pocket for me, which is nice.
Yeah. But surprisingly, normally when you see a girl, a successful girl, guys put up pictures of her and all. But in your case, girls also put up pictures of her.
I know. Actually, because I do so many South films as well, a director once told me that it's a really great sign because boys will like guys. Girls, they will always like girls. But when a girl likes you, it just means that you managed to get another 4 tickets with you because it's always their children and they always care about so many more people. So it's very special to be liked by girls.
Yeah. But how do you retain this youthful college girl quality about you?
I don't know. I think I'm a happy person generally. That's all. I mean, I don't think I think too much, and I don't take myself extremely seriously. If I have a zit on a particular day, I'll deal with it. I wouldn't tear the whole world apart and all. I mean, there are times that you have to break out because you're human.
Yeah.
Or there are times that you'll have a bad day, and if I have a zit on my face, it's not like I'll react and I'll go and try and take medicines and try to get it off. I'll just deal with it and I'll just have it on my face for that day. I mean, it could look bad, and I'm fine with it. I don't have to look good 99 times out of 100. I'm fine with looking bad here and there, and I'm fine with living a real life. Because these things are part of you being human. So. Yeah.
Genelia, we share your birthday with Kajol, and you also are a lot like her because she's very real.
Yeah.
You're also very real.
Yeah.
Is that a similar trait or is it cultivated by you?
No, I think it's a similar trait, but she's always been someone that I've admired, and one of my first compliments that I've ever received was that this girl reminds you a lot of Kajol, who's, and that for me was very, very positive because I like her and I look up to her, I think.
Yeah, and your first movie was with Ritesh, and you've been good friends ever since. How did that bonding happen, and how has it survived? Because in Bollywood, very difficult to keep friendships.
But Omar, when you start off together, and when you're not even, I didn't even finish college. I was right into my first year of college. You don't know each other as co-stars. You know each other as pure friends. The struggles you go through, the insecurities, the nervousness is all on a similar level. So you are friends then, and we've been friends for a long time, and it's been really nice that I met someone like Ritesh in the beginning of my career.
Yeah, he's been supportive also as a friend.
He's a great friend. He's a great friend.
And then how did Jaane Tu happen?
Well, Jaane Tu was a very strange story. I had tested for Jaane Tu a year and a half ago when it was with Jammu Sugandh, when it wasn't even with Amir Khan, when Imran Khan wasn't even on board.
Okay.
And I had tested then, and I had met Abbas, and Abbas wanted bulk dates. He wanted start to finish dates, and I was shooting in the south. So I said, no, I'm busy and stuff like that, and we went ahead. We went ahead and I was working non-stop for that 1.5 years. And then I'd given a huge hit in the south, which was Bomarillo. And I said, okay, this is time. Now let me just take a holiday for, a month. This is what I thought to myself. The day I decided to do this, I get a call from Amir Khan's office saying that, please come and meet us. And I went the next day and Amir met me and he said, would you like to test for the film? And I said, sure. And I'm someone who'll always test. Like, I won't go around ass-licking people, but I'll go, like if someone says, I'm not confident about you, I'll test. No matter how many films old. I don't have that ego at all. I think it's great to test and prove yourself. So someone asked me to test, and then I tested. And the strangest part was that after a year and a half, and they saw two girls. There was me and there was another girl also who was, a close contender. And when they asked Imran, in fact, which one of the two he had felt more comfortable, he said the other girl. And when he went and he saw his chemistry was, a lot better with me. And so that's how the whole thing came about. And
that's amazing, that
Jaane Tu
story.
happened. Yeah, I think eventually it's all destiny.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, pre-written.
And you are doing like movies in so many industries. How do you juggle so many industries?
Oh, it's a very tough job. I struggle through managing, all the industries and still being there and being with your work. But then what's life without a struggle?
Top actresses today are doing item numbers. Would you?
If given the opportunity and I think it's necessary for my film, I would. Or even if it's something where I'm adding glamour to something, I would. But I wouldn't go in a route of doing it because everyone's doing it now.
Yeah. You're experimenting with different kinds of movies now, but you've been slotted as the cute girl next door, the college girl, So how are you going to break out of that? Because
I think force is an answer to that, because I love being cute, I just hate the fact that people associate cute with clueless. And that's not something that I like. And maybe when you have to play a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old, you have to be all, chirpy and bubbly.
And what about Masti? You're not doing the sequel?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, how come?
It hasn't come to me yet.
Okay.
And I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. Tell me, like young, pretty single actresses will have a lot of link-ups. Each time you do a movie with an actor, there's a link-up, But in your case, there have been no link-ups except one constant factor.
No, there have been. They married me off to John also.
Yeah, but I think that was more promotional.
Maybe that's been, Ritesh has been a constant person that I've been linked up with, which is fine. I mean,
No, you say it is fine because there is something?
No, there's nothing. And there's something about each one's personal life, I think, that doesn't need to be shared with, the whole world. And as long as you maintain it with dignity, it's fine. See, there's something wherein you use it to draw eyeballs, and there's something where you just don't. So, there's nothing there. Ritesh and me are great friends.
When there's nothing, then you get the eyeballs, and when there's seriousness to it, then you keep
But where? There's hardly, and people just hallucinate and say that, this is happening, that is happening.
I mean, there is a chemistry.
Of course there is, and as great friends, you would have that.
You're blushing.
Am I?
I think you guys are a great couple.
Thank
so
you.
When you're
We're doing a film together, so I hope you enjoy that.
I'm sure I will. But in real life, when do we hear the good news?
There's no good news, and if there is good news, we will come boldly and announce it.
Yeah, but looking forward to that?
Yeah, to what? To good news?
To good news?
No. For me, every day is good news. I enjoy it.
There was, I think, an article in some newspaper which said you already married quietly.
I don't know how people say these things, because there's no way out that as a celebrity you can get married and people don't know about it. Everyone is definitely going to know, and when you do, they'll know a month or two before, for sure, and I don't think at that point in time you would want to hide anything, or but I'm not ready for marriage right now.
So no marriage, just a relationship right now?
There's no relationship. There are lots of relationships happening.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Like he was linked with Jacqueline. So how do you take to that?
Well, they did a film together, and that's great. What do I say?
Why are you blushing so much? Looking great.
No, it's just that you're just asking me questions that I don't know what to answer.
Okay, no, just asking you because he's a friend of yours. He's very close to you. So when he was linked with Jacqueline, did he seek your advice or
No, he didn't. In fact, I've met them together, and
And what do you tell them?
No, nothing.
Stay away from the man.
Not at all. Not at all. Jackie's a lovely girl.
Is it because he's from a conservative political family that you're keeping things quiet?
No, not at all. I mean, there's no need for me to talk about a personal life that I have. And I really maintain that because I've given that a lot of respect and dignity, and that's the way I'd like to keep it. So Actually, no comments on my personality.
Are you a girl at heart, like a girl, like a really young girl who has dreams and aspirations, and who wants? Obviously, you are, but is marriage on your mind at all? Because it's on every girl's mind more.
No, eventually, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a very, in fact, to a large extent, I'm quite an old school girl. I like the fact of having family over friends. I like the fact of making family feel they are the most special to me. So, yeah, at some point in time, for sure. But right now, no. Right now, I'm enjoying what I do. I'm enjoying, as a girl, coming into such a male-dominated industry and standing on your own and, not unnecessary doing things which you could do. There's a longer route and there's a shorter route, and you could at times take the shorter route or you could choose the longer route. But I think on the whole, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm doing new cinema. I'm glad I'm doing different cinema. And I'm glad I'm doing a lot of work in a lot of industries. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm the only girl who has 5 industries to my credit.
Super.
Yeah. So.
Would you, suppose you find your ideal guy and you're supposed to settle down, would you continue working? Because the trend is like very common now. Married actresses are working and accepted.
I don't think you can ever leave the industry. I mean, it's a place that it just attracts you, and you're so passionate about it at the end. It's not just a job at the end of the day. It's your life that you live. Yeah, like I feel I've grown up in the industry literally. From this little girl who just wanted to play to someone who wanted dreams and who wanted an ambition somewhere. So yeah. I don't think you'd ever leave it, but maybe priorities change. Maybe you would think differently.
Any bad experiences so far?
No bad. I've been quite fortunate because I always have a parent with me who my mom always accompanies me. So I've never had the any
the shorter
uncomfortable
route incident.
thing. Yeah, I've never had really bad incidents.
Thank God. Yeah.
But like I said, at times people like to make you feel that they're doing you a favor, which is not really acceptable in my case, And I dislike certain people like that because I think that you don't have to make someone feel that way. You just treat them as a human being. You don't need to treat me like, I'm God or whatever. You just treat me as a normal person. But I think humanity and a large extent is taken out from a lot of people here when you're struggling, and they make it a point to make you feel small at times, which is something that I faced. Yeah.
You have faced.
Yeah. And I've smiled at it because I've met people 7 years down the line, the same people, and
the wheel has
it's changed.
turned. Yeah.
It's fun.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Genelia, some quick one-liners. I'm going to ask you. One contemporary actress, a role that you wish you had done.
I like Jab We Met a lot. Yeah.
Any actress who you think is overrated?
Not really.
Your favorite Bollywood real-life couple?
There are a lot of them, yeah. They're really sweet. Ash and Abhishek and Shah Rukh and Gauri and, a lot of them. They're really, really sweet.
You said also John and Abhishek.
John and Abhishek, yeah. That's my real life couple. That's my favorite.
The worst Hindi film you've seen?
I don't remember. I've seen some bad films, I must admit, but I don't remember. No.
Favorite co-star?
Can't choose. I can't choose. They murder me. I've had a great time. I have great chemistry with all of them. So.
Yeah, Bollywood's best style icon?
I don't know about style icon because I think it differs with different people. Like a certain actor would look good on another day and maybe not on another day. But for me, I like someone like Preeti, who I think has brought in a lot of style into films in terms of, having a different look for each film. I think she's pretty much the founder of that whole zone. And even her Dil Chahta hairstyle for me was very appealing because she just went so easy. So I've liked watching her as someone.
Sexiest actor?
You're talking about man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think all the Khans.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. A rumor about yourself that you wish was true?
No.
Any film you wish you had not done?
No. Not at all.
Okay. All-time favorite movie?
DDLJ.
Yeah?
Yeah. All time.
Any role that you played is closest to the real you?
I think Aditi. I think I lost Aditi in me for a long time because Aditi as a character, I was a very reactive girl and I just drew back. So I think Aditi.
Aditi. Every girl wants to be Aditi.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you get complimented on most?
Eyes and smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best and worst part of being an actress?
The worst part is that everybody around you thinks that you've changed and you haven't. And the best part is that you've been brought into so many homes and loved by so many people that you sometimes don't even know.
The one thing you would change about yourself if you could?
I think being way too sensitive. I am extremely sensitive,
Yeah.
and learning the tough way at times.
The tough way? You want to punch people?
No, maybe being a lot more ambitious, like John said.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I'd rather think of someone that I really like or really love and give a part of me to that person.
Yeah, because your role model Kajol has punched some fans of hers.
Really?
Yeah, who misbehaved.
Oh my God.
Would you do that?
No, I don't.
You wouldn't.
But I would dislike it if a boy thinks he could just use his hands all over you. I would hold him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hate Eve teasers and all.
Yeah, I mean, nonsense. It's nonsense, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever checked out guys?
I think I do it slyly. I think I like to pretend that I don't.
Genelia, what do stars say when they say the following? We're just good friends.
We are good friends.
Yeah? I'm getting a lot of offers, but I'm being choosy.
I'm not getting the offers that I want.
We are cordial when we meet.
They probably are.
Yeah. I didn't do the movie because I had date problems.
That could be a lie. That could be a big lie.
I'll expose if the script demands it.
That's crap. That's crap. I believe in that. That's crap.
Yeah. I don't believe in the numbers game.
Well, I don't, so I'm guessing it's true, yeah.
I look good because I eat right and work out.
That's nonsense. I mean, you have to give people credit who do your hair, makeup, and help you look the way you are.
Yeah. Marriage is not on the cards for the next 5 years.
It isn't. If it is.
Yes, I have Hollywood offers.
Liar.
Please don't ask me personal questions.
Listen. Someone listen when I say don't ask me questions.
And finally, Genelia, a 7 sense check with you.
Yeah.
First one is lust. Anyone you lusted for?
No, never.
Not even slightly?
No, really, never.
No. Gluttony. The one food item you can't resist.
Biryani is my all-time favorite.
Biryani? Yeah, what kind?
Biryani, like hardcore, like I love the dum biryani. I like it cooked properly. I hate it when they just give it, separately. No, it has to be made, yeah.
Greed. Have you done a role just for the money?
I have done a film for money, maybe.
Yeah. Anger, wrath. The one person who's angered you the most?
I told you, people who make me feel really small when it's not necessary. Yeah.
Envy. One person you envy?
I've envied myself at times for getting a role like Jaane Tu, getting a role like Hasani, for owning like 5 industries.
Pride. Do you think it's a sin?
No, I don't. But I think arrogance is a sin, and I think being proud of yourself is a great trait, and living up to your self-respect and living up to the person you are is a great thing, and that should be it. But arrogance, unnecessary throwing tantrums, unnecessary walking around like you're God's gift to humanity is not done.
And finally, sloth. Are you guilty of laziness?
I am.
Yeah?
I have to admit, I am a lazy kid at times, and more so towards a workout.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm a very active girl, and I'll be up at 4 and up at 3 and whatever. But
Wow.
where workouts are concerned, it's purely a lazy route.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that about you. But
No, I've been blessed, really.
you've been blessed, Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Genelia.
my
Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Thank you.